I am not excited for this. This is literally going to be my life on the line of this repair. I'm going to do my best to show you this driver's side rear of the car. And like I probably mentioned, try to get all these fittings off, all these fittings. You can see that nut that I've been fiddling with on the other corners of the car. And just above this nut, there's a kink right here. It's because this line is broken. This was too rusty to the line right here. And when I finally got that to spin, it took the line with it and it snapped it right here. Oh, also, and be careful if you're trying to heat this to break the rust free. There's plastic vacuum lines back there. So I'm gonna see if I can patch that. You see it goes up, just past that fitting, then back down here, runs forward. There's a nice little straight spot right there. This outside one, just below my finger, is the one that I'm going for. So I bought the smallest little pipe cutter that I could find. I'm gonna try to undo this fitting to release these lines, give myself a little bit of slack. I'm gonna try to cut it right in here somewhere. I am not excited for this. This is literally going to be my life on the line of this repair, because if my brakes fail on the track, it would probably be due to this. It's not bad if it works properly, but I've never messed with it before, so I don't really know how it's going to turn out, but I'm kind of going to get to a point of no return. Let's just get to it, I guess. I'm going to sit here and think about my life choices for a minute. All right, well, I can't show you much in the car, but I can at least show you my setup here. So I got a low profile in-car flare tool kit, but this is the tool that I bought. So this here is pretty much the only piece that I need to do the work. This backside is the fitting that I need. This is that little cutter that I'm hoping I can spin up in the car. A hand bender. You get these really cheap at Napa and whatever. I bought a pair of pliers too. That's the tightest bend that I can make. So I can probably work with this, and the pliers only make a bend about 90 degrees or so. I'm gonna read up on this flare tool a little bit, and then I got 25 feet of line. So I'm gonna use this, I'm gonna practice outside the car. I got some practice here. I got unions and barrel nuts and stuff, but I'm just gonna practice the flares first, because I've heard your first few will be garbage. So before I think too much, I think I'm just gonna commit. I got these two little these little holders off so I can mess with this line that I burnt. But I took this fitting, like a tie down spot. I took that out, but that's just to keep the stuff tucked. So I can't put that union in here. It would have to be in this area. Can't be here because it would be too fat to clip back into here. So I think my best bet is going to be this run right here. It's got just a little bit of play right now, but it's still pretty connected back here. So I think once I cut it, I'll have enough play on this line to be able to pull that down out of the way enough to get that tool in here and have a little bit of room to work. This is where I'm at. I have my piece out of the car, so I'm just gonna do my best to estimate this here. Yeah, that's the size of my bender, is that little bend, little past a 90, and then almost a full 180, and then just to estimate my length. Got about as close as I think I'm gonna be able to get. Main thing that I'm looking for is everything coming out at the proper angle. So even though it doesn't perfectly match up, like the bends are less harsh than this here, that's just a machine versus doing it by hand. Now we're gonna try flaring. I have to put the proper fittings on first and then hope I have enough room that I can fit that tool in above it. Specific car side with the single flare fitting. Oh boy, that is about the width of the tool. I'm gonna have to rebend that spot. I need 1/8 of an inch more clearance, of course. So as long as I line my angles back up, I should be able to just recreate what I had. We got one good single flare. Now I'll try to recreate this bend before I get too far. So I'm putting my fitting on. This has to be a double flare. I'm gonna go flare the car now.
4 to 6 weeks later.
All right, it's been a while since I checked in, and that's because I'm done. But I got my line on. There is a pool of brake fluid. The bend's lined up pretty good. It's not hitting the car. It does not match the line behind it, but that's okay. It lined up great to put the barrel nut on. Got my braided line on here. Union is tucked away outside of the fittings on that straight spot. This has been the least fun thing that I've done automotive wise, mechanically. If you can avoid doing this, avoid it. Look for rusty lines on a car when you buy it. This really, really sucks. If it were more open, if it were a big 4-wheel drive pickup or something like that, you needed to cut new hard lines, this would be a breeze. But every single thing that I did, I had to fish all of my tools through this opening. I only had one option of what could happen, and I made it happen. So this was really something that was outside of my comfort zone. If you've made it this whole way and you are doing this project, good luck. I genuinely mean that. Thank you so much for watching. Please consider subscribing. Just like the video for my hours and hours of hard work for a few minutes for you. Yeah, that's all. I'll catch you later.